A new report says city councillors should not take part in overseeing local police in Alberta. The review by an Ontario justice recommending the province ban council appointments to the commission. This after tensions flared between Edmonton City Council and the Edmonton Police Commission. The province quietly releasing the results of its inquiry Friday about what Public Safety Minister Mike Ellis called at the time the increasingly dysfunctional relationship between the three entities. An Ontario justice offering a list of 51 recommendations meant to improve how police are governed, including changing Alberta's Police Act to ban city councillors and mayors from sitting on police commissions. Councillor-elect Ann Stevenson, who sat on the commission last term, isn't totally opposed to the idea.
There are benefits and drawbacks, absolutely. I've really enjoyed being on the commission. I think that the work we do on council can strengthen the perspectives that we bring to the commission and vice versa. That said, I appreciate that there are some inherent tensions that the judge points to.
Noting the report's recommendations, the police work more closely with municipalities in setting the budgets, and with funding questions being one of the reasons for some of council's past hesitations.
There's only one Edmonton taxpayer. If councillors are removed and at the same time there's greater transparency, a more integrated budgetary process, I think that helps get the best of both worlds in many ways.
Report coming after Edmonton's former police chief Dale McPhee made an unprecedented request for a provincial inquiry in January into Edmonton's choice of police commissioners, including former Edmonton police officer turned criminologist Dan Jones and Renee Vaugeois, saying they're too biased to serve. This criminologist says there's a lot of value to the inquiry, though he doesn't agree with all the recommendations, like removing councillors.
I'm a little torn on that.
Saying elected officials have a right to be involved because the police are funded by the city.
And it's important that we do not normalize that frosty relationship of Edmonton has the right to having representation on the Edmonton Police Commission, given that a chunk of its annual funding comes from the city of Edmonton.
The report also recommending more commissioners with backgrounds in areas like finance, labor and governance, better conflict of interest reporting, making the head of the police commission a full-time paid job, and banning current or former judges, defense lawyers, and police officers in the same jurisdiction from the police watchdog role. From Edmonton, Lauren Boothby, City News.